welcome back to our channel. Today we thought we'd do like a get ready kind of chat with us video.
Yes, I've got some topics written down on my phone that I've had a little look at online, some trending topics that have been going on for the last couple of weeks. So we thought that we'd get ready and we could just discuss these because I find them interesting and I always like to have discussions with my friends to kind of see what their opinions are.
And get other people's opinions.
And you can have a little conversation with us in the comments below if you have any opinions on anything that we discuss.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Yes. The first one that I want to discuss that I know is going to touch us in the hearts deeply is the ending of the Kardashians.
Yeah, that touched me differently.
I know, I was so upset when that happened because I just love them so much, and it's just been something that even growing up we've all followed, haven't we? And they've just been
grown with them.
Exactly. And now the fact that that's just not going to be a thing that we can watch anymore, like, generally just upsets me.
Oh.
But I understand, like, Courtney towards the end.
I don't understand.
Courtney towards the end, she had enough, didn't she? She didn't want to be it anymore. And I feel like, especially with everything that's been going on with Kanye and everything recently, Kim probably wants to keep her life a little bit more private. So I get it, I really do.
Well, I reckon that they're only stopping it because Kanye's gone a bit, you know.
Yeah.
And I think Kim's now like, oh God, I don't want this on, like, airing.
That's what I think. I mean, they've still got a series that's going to come out next year, haven't they? Because they're currently...
Yeah, they're filming now, aren't they?
Yes.
Isn't there a series that comes out now? There's like one that came out this week.
Yeah, it is, because I saw on Twitter, excuse the colour of my hands to my face.
They will match.
They will match eventually, but at the moment looks a bit scary. Yeah, so that's currently coming out at the moment. And I know everyone was like online, which is like, no, I can't believe it's finishing.
I think everything comes to an end, but you just don't ever think of that ever ending. Because that's like, that's been them. Like, that's how they made their money.
Exactly. I feel like they'll probably maybe do some spin-offs, like, you know how they've all had their own little things before. Cause
like Chloe and Kim Take Miami or whatever.
Yeah, and Kylie had The Life of Kylie, which was honestly brilliant. She only did one series of that and I really wanted more. Imagine her doing it because Stormi's so cute now.
Yeah, she is cute.
She put that little video on the other day where she laid on, Stormi laid on, Kylie laid on Stormi. And she was like, don't be scared, mummy. And I was like, oh.
And she went to her first day of school with a Birkin bag. Like,
oh my God, yeah. What little kid has a Birkin bag on their first day of school?
I think it was a Birkin bag, wasn't it?
No, it was a Birkin bag. I can't remember, I saw it on Twitter or someone had it on there.
Yeah, because I saw Molly May, I don't know.
Oh, it was Molly May.
But she put a Hermes bag. I thought, I mean, are they the same thing? It's like Birkin, something that Hermes makes.
You're asking someone who only owns like the most expensive bag of Michael Kors, so I have no idea what's going on.
I think that might be true.
Potentially.
I'm not sure if I'm this tanned anymore, but I'm just going with it. Like, I'm not actually sure if I'm this brown, but...
You are still that tanned.
I'm wearing like an oversized shirt anyway, so...
Oh yeah, you won't be able to see. Right, while that's working its magic, let me find the next topic for us to discuss. Oh, the next one I had was the Great British Bake Off's made a return. It's come back to the telly for the autumn.
I love the Bake Off.
Oh, same.
Bake Off is, so good.
It's one of them programmes where you can just put it on and you're just generally like filled with happiness.
I know, I mean, I did prefer it when Mary Berry was on it. I'm a bit gutted, and I do feel like there is a piece missing, every piece of the cake missing every time I watch it. But
yeah,
she was just great.
No, I absolutely love it.
By the way, this is take 2 of Darryl hitting her face really hard with the beauty blender. I don't know if anyone's noticed already.
I'm trying to not do it as much, but I don't know if it's working. How about next time I do one of these, I'll bring a different beauty blender and we can do a little trial to see if it's just me literally whacking my face. It honestly is this.
It's funny. I didn't notice it at first, and then I remembered it.
So it's about that. But yeah, have you got a favourite on Great British Bake Off yet?
I haven't got a favourite.
Did you watch this week's one yet?
Oh yeah, but it was like I was working from home. So I was like, you know, it's on in the background.
Yeah.
Just got foundation all over me. It was on the background. But do you know what? I'm just going to quickly Google their names because there's this one person, right? And he's annoying me so much. Like, he's doing my absolute head in. And what's his name? Hang on.
My favourite was when they were doing the technical round on the first episode, and he's walking over with the he has to present them, and the girl knocks them all on the floor. Oh my god, he was actually fuming.
I know, and she was crying her eyes out.
And she won it, but she was literally sat there like she couldn't even smile for herself because she just felt so bad.
Like, well done, you've won, and she was just like, thank you.
Imagine doing that though, you'd feel guilty.
Rowan.
Oh, you know, my god. He always goes a bit too far with all of his plans.
He's driving me insane, and I don't know why he didn't leave in this episode. Sorry if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I agree. I was like, he's
what?
gonna go. I do understand why they got rid of the other guy though, because I feel like he wasn't really bringing much to the table.
No.
They keep saying they see potential in him, and I'm thinking, what potential do you see?
What potential do you see? He doesn't actually finish anything he's trying to make.
He was like, I'm gonna put a light in my lighthouse, and
oh my god, it's just crazy. Like, if you was in the final, yeah, maybe think into it like that. But we're not, hun. You ain't going to make it there like that.
No.
I would love to go on that programme.
I think you should apply for next time.
I like baking. I'm not, like, amazing, but I do like baking.
You should definitely apply for it. I think you'd be really good at it. Really, really good at it. Right, what's the next on our to-do list? If you hear my phone vibrating, I do apologise. Oh, so next we've got Towie, and the reason I put it on is because I don't watch it anymore, but I caught on my explore page on Instagram, I see like some of the episodes that the Towie page put on.
Oh yeah, like little teaser things.
Yeah, and I've seen them socially distancing in the pubs, and they're all separated on different benches, and they're all like shouting at each other, and I just think like, what is going on?
Do you know what? I do watch it.
It's embarrassing now, personally.
I do watch it, and the only reason I watch it is, well, to be honest, I don't know why I watch it. You know when you just feel like you have to watch something because you don't want to miss out?
Yeah.
But I'm not really missing out on anything. It's just like, I feel like I have to watch it now just to see like the awkward things that happen.
Yeah.
Like, it is just so staged, and I don't really like
That's
it.
what I don't like. Like, I loved Town when it originally came out because it was new. Like, obviously it was kind of staged, but it wasn't as like dramatised as what they're making now. Yeah. Like, I used to sit down on a Wednesday with my dad and watch it back in the day. He loved when Arj was on it, when Mark Wright was on it, Gemma, like the original people. We used to love it. Even my stepmom watched it. But now it's like...
Really?
Yeah, we used to generally sit down and watch it. My dad loved Mark and Arj when they like lived together and they had that little banter. But now like they wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, nor would I. Like I just physically feel like I'd lose brain cells watching it.
Every time we film these videos, I forget to cover up my eyebrows and I start powdering my face.
Oh, get that going now.
But actually, another thing about, while we're talking about reality TV, have you watched the new series of Made in Chelsea?
No, I know you texted me the other day. You were, what did you say? You were like, good news or something? And I was thinking, oh my god, what's she going to tell me? She's like, Made in Chelsea starts tonight. I was like, oh god.
Do you watch it though?
What's happened over here? Do I watch it? I do, but I haven't watched the first episode of the new series yet.
Okay, so they've done it a bit differently to Towie. But to be honest, I don't really understand it. So basically, they're living in two houses.
What, the whole car?
Yeah. And then they've like socially distanced. So all the people in the two houses have all isolated. So they're all allowed, so they're all allowed to not socially distance. So they can be like, hey, all right, and cuddle and stuff. Because they've all gone away and socially distanced. I'm saying I don't understand it, but the light is just going in my head, I get it now. But then anyone that's not in them houses, so then there's some things like Mark, you know, what's his face? Mark Francis, he's not at the houses, he's just at his house. So when people go see him, they have to socially distance.
Right, okay, which makes sense because I think it makes it a little bit more of an enjoyable view when they're not having to socially distance. Because I'm not being funny, but even watching like Good Morning Britain or This Morning and they're sitting at the opposite ends of the sofa, it just...
And they're on like two separate TV things, aren't they? Like the TV split.
It's just really bizarre. I know, obviously understand that we have to do it and like that's what the world's come to, like completely get it, but it is just really weird to watch. So I guess by doing that it just makes it a bit more comfortable for the viewers.
Well, I also think that like someone like Towie, for example, could be up for a lot of scrutiny, is that the word? Like if they break it, if like say in one clip someone's a bit too close, people can be like, oh, they're not social distancing. So I think Made in Chelsea have done like the right thing by just saying, look, we're not social distancing because we've done this.
Yeah.
I think that's so much better. And there's still like drama. So did you know, this isn't ruining anything, Tristan and that girl have broke up. Can't remember her name. You know the blonde girl? Quite pretty.
Tristan?
Oh, yeah, Tristan. Tristan, he's like light hair. Tristan, Made in Chelsea.
When you show him, I'll know who it is, but they're not really jumping.
You will. You'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Tristan. Him. Come on, is she joking? She says she watches it. Tristan. Yeah. Verity, that's who he's with. That girl.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they've broke up.
Oh.
They broke up in lockdown. By text, I think.
Oh, God. Well, you kind of have to do it that way in lockdown. Like, that's the only...
You can call them.
Oh, yeah. But that's the only time when it's acceptable to break up with someone over the phone.
Oh, God, yeah.
In lockdown. Like, any other time you're a scumbag and you... Scumbag. And
you're absolute scumbag.
You do not deserve...
A girlfriend,
exactly.
Or a boyfriend.
So if you're doing that, like, on the norm, here's a bit of advice for you. Don't be doing that. At least go and justify it with the presents. Yeah, and don't get another girlfriend. Exactly.
Or boyfriend. I keep saying.
But yeah, reality TV at the moment, it's just not what it was really. But no. I do watch it because it's like, you just can't miss out on the information. Although I will not watch Towie, that's one thing I just won't stoop to.
I think Bake Off is they were all living in the same house, weren't they?
Yeah, so 6 weeks before the show, they all like isolated together.
Yeah, so that's what Made in Chelsea have done.
And which they're still not seeing anyone now. When they were recording it, they didn't see anyone.
Which makes sense because they're both Channel 4, aren't they? So they've gone off the same concept.
Ah, well in Channel 4, ITV need to catch up with you. I
know. It's just so funny because you just know how like... Just Towie, just going back to that quickly, it's just so, like, they do these weird little things where the people pretend like they're living, I can't even think of an example, but there's just them really awkward clips at the start where they're like making a cup of tea or something and it's just like, oh, you're making me want to be sick.
Oh, and then they all like go and sit on the sofa. And,
yeah.
I know.
And then there's a knock at the door and they're like, oh, didn't know they were coming. Yes, you did. You did know.
Well, they do say that it's all like, it's not scripted, but they do tell people to go to places at the same time, so their reactions of seeing each other might be genuine because the directors and stuff have been like, oh, you need to go here at this time and you need to go here at this time, and then they meet. But okay, so the next topic I've had a little look is our gorgeous David Attenborough. He's made a debut on Instagram and he had the most followed account in like...
Yeah, he's got 1 million followers in 24 hours.
Yeah, I know. I think it was like 2 or 3 million. Like he's
got loads now.
I know, and it was the cutest thing. And I loved because you put on your story and you were like, you don't even need to say who you are because he was like, hello, he was like, David Attenborough.
Yeah, my name is David Attenborough.
Oh, he just honestly
and
is
I
the
thought,
sweetest.
hi, we know who you are. You are God.
My dad said he's doing this because he knows he's not going to be around for very much longer.
That's what I was going to say to you.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you think he's doing this because he knows like he's going to...
Yeah.
Like I was thinking, this is really morbid, but I was thinking, imagine he's got something wrong with him and they've said to him, you've got 12 months to live, and he's like... right, I'm going to do this. And then I was thinking, that's really sad.
No, that's what my dad said because he was like, Instagram is a platform that most young people use.
And it's all us.
Exactly, and we're the generation that are going to make a change. We're the generation that can actually put into place these things that he wants to... Well, we can put in place these things that he wants to discuss with us, and he can just make us become a little bit more aware and,
to be honest,
open our eyes a little bit more to it all. So he's gone on that platform and the little videos he's been doing melt my heart. They are so bloody cute. I love him.
Well, I'm surprised that he didn't already have an Instagram account.
The Instagram account though is not being run by him.
Well, no, I didn't think he'd go, oh, let's go on Instagram.
But some people do.
Some
people
how to use a
probably
phone.
do think that that's what he's you know, he'd do. But yeah, he's I know what you mean. He hasn't had it before, and it's a bit strange that he hasn't.
Yeah, like I feel like everyone, like, doesn't the Queen even have Instagram? Well, the royal family have an Instagram account.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Definitely not the Queen. Sitting.
I wouldn't be surprised if she did.
Yeah, it's a very popular thing to have these days, isn't it? Everyone's blooming got it. It's like more shocking for people to not have it now.
Yeah.
Like, can you believe it? Yeah, so I just love his little channel. Congratulations to him for hitting his milestone, and I generally will keep up to date with everything that he's doing. And if you don't follow him, go and follow him, because he is going to talk about some wonderful topics that can really open your eyes to the world.
And also he's got that Netflix program that's coming out. Netflix film.
Oh, I didn't know
with
that.
Documentary. Yeah, so it was, they showed it in the cinemas last Monday. For one night only. I think it was just Cineworld. You could go watch it, but I think it's coming out on Netflix in like a month.
Okay.
And
What's it about?
How we changed the world.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember what it's called, but oh god, he melts my heart. And to be honest, like, I don't know, like I feel like the whole climate change thing, we do need to make a difference, but I just don't, this is really bad, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Because some of the things that need to change are like out of our hands. It's all to do with people that have mass distribution and like all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like the little don't use plastic straws and recycle your stuff and don't buy loads of plastic. Yeah, we can do that. But does what we do make such a difference to what these massive, massive companies that have such big things do? So I think actually he needs to not go on Instagram. He needs to just go talk to them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't doing that is going to be opening the eyes to the people that own these companies, because ultimately they are going to view it. But whether they change or not, like, they make so much money off of the back of all these, the ways that they do things, and there's just not really going to be much of a change in terms of that. I mean, eventually there could be. There'll maybe be laws put in place on certain things that are going to be done. So the last thing on the list to kind of finish off today, it is a bit more of a sad topic, but I did want to touch on it because it's been kind of in the press a lot recently, and that's the Chrissy Teigen and John Legend situation that they've got on their hands. And it is really difficult, and it's been getting a lot of kind of talk online about if they did the right thing, if they didn't.
Yeah, it's getting negative press.
Yeah, and I just think at the end of the day, everyone is entitled to deal with, you know,
mourn in their own ways.
Yeah, situations like that in their own ways. And I feel like you shouldn't penalise or have a go at someone because of the way that they've dealt with things. If that's what's going to help them to, you know, deal with the grieving and help them overcome that situation, I think it's great. And also, it's highlighting a situation that isn't talked about very often.
No, it's like a taboo topic, isn't it?
It really is. And I think it's extremely brave of them to come out and talk about it. They don't necessarily have to. They didn't have to talk about it, but
no,
you know, it's kind of opened up a lot of conversation. Even though it's negative, people are going to learn from the situation.
Yep.
What were you said?
Well, a couple of things. My first thing is that the whole like, obviously the pregnancy was announced online. So the way I see it is, what do? Do they announce the pregnancy online and then just not talk about the fact that they've sadly lost the child?
Yeah,
do
and
they
she
just say,
was really
do they
far
not
along.
Do they not talk about it and then they just say, oh yeah, sorry, oh yeah, we lost that, and like then everyone's like, oh, they don't care, they like whatever, they get criticised that way.
Yeah.
Or do they announce it? She announced it in such a beautiful way, like it was so raw and real, but at the same, it was just like, it's not nice, but do you know what I mean? It wasn't beautiful because it's sad, but it was like done really elegantly. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like it was done in such a lovely way that mums that have gone through that and people that go through that in life would probably so relate to it, and like it's just a nice thing. But what I was going to say to you is, I saw online, I didn't watch it, but I saw online that Loose Women like was like being really horrible about her.
I saw an article online about that as well.
Apparently they were saying that it was like basically really bad that she done that, and I was thinking, what? Like, it's subjects like that don't get spoken about enough, that I think if it was spoken about more, when it happens to people, they would know what to do. As in, like, they would know, like, it's okay, like, mourn the loss, like, everything's gonna be, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To an extent, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But, like, I think when it happens, people are so ashamed, and I think women feel like, why couldn't I have this baby? Like, is it my fault? And I think it's like, women should know that this happens. Like, it's a like, it happens in life. Like, I don't know, it really makes me angry when I think about it, to be honest, because there's people out there that lose babies every day, and they probably feel so alone.
Yeah.
And they probably blame themselves. It probably causes a problem in their relationship, like, all these things, and they're mourning the loss of someone that they barely even knew, like, met, and I just think it's so sad.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, loose women who talk about topics, but they're women, like, they should know.
Yeah.
People are going to be watching that thinking, oh, like, someone else lost a baby, and maybe they posted it on their Facebook or something to their friends and family. Like, no, I'm sorry.
You'd expect a programme like that, being loose women, like you said, women, to be uplifting and supporting each other. Like, it really frustrates me when women bat off against each other and they do stuff like that, because I just think, like, what are you going to gain out of saying negative things like that?
Yeah, I think it's personal preference.
If that's your opinion, great, but keep it to yourself and don't broadcast it on telly and try and influence other people's opinions on the situation. I just think that's wrong.
I do think as well, Chrissy, like, she's someone that I do really like. I like how real she is as a person, and I know there's a lot of thing with, like, Jeffrey Epstein and the whole Pizzagate situation, but taking that out of it,
going to that.
Yeah, definitely not. But yeah, so she's just a what was that? She's just a lovely person. Like, she's very real. Like, I love it when she argues with Donald Trump. Donald Trump's blocked her. Like, I just love her. And I just think she has got a lot of stick, and maybe that hasn't helped with her being pregnant and getting abuse every day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, give her a break.
I know.
So I think.
Definitely.
But yeah, my makeup's done now. So I was thinking of, with my hair, just having it really slick. By the way, guys, you probably thought, right, it is greasy, yeah. Slick in a pony, and then have it where, you know, where you get like a band and you bunch it like that. So it's like, bands down, and then, yeah. Don't know what else.
I just need to get this
my earrings
black off my nose. A bit of mascara.
God. Oh, by the way, we didn't say it. It's our friend's birthday, so that's why we're talking about outfits.
Yeah, I just got to do my mascara.
This is cute.
I know.
Where did you get this from?
It was in Boots. It's a tiny weeny little Velvet Teddy lipstick, and the
Oh, they have little minis in Boots, you know, like loads of them. Oh my god,
it's so bloody cute.
To be fair, it's not that small.
No, and you do get a lot.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
I do.
I think if you can get your hands on one of these, this was only £12 as well, which.
But then how much is a normal one?
About 20 something. And I do feel like that's still a good amount of product.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to go and find a MAC place. It was there. It was brilliant.
So tonight, guys, we are having like a cocktail. It's not like a competition, but I feel like all of our friends are really competitive, so everything becomes a competition.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing a little cocktail competition. So Darryl's not drinking, so hers is a virgin cocktail. Mine is don't remember what it's called, but it's basically amaretto, Malibu, raspberry lemonade, and then it's got it's meant to be orange sorbet, but I don't have orange, I only had mango in Tesco. It's got mango sorbet on the top. I'm so excited about it. I really hope it's nice. I'm really excited. It's called, let me see what it's called, just so then you can find it. I found it on Pinterest, and it is called a pink bikini cocktail. This is what it's gonna look like that. Mine probably will look nothing like that, but it's meant to look like that. It's gonna be good.
That does look amazing.
I'm excited, yeah.
Mine's a raspberry dib dab lemonade that I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna like put the dib dab So, is it sherbet? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
around
sherbet.
the rim, and
put a little dib dab in it.
Oh my god.
That was my idea.
It was her idea. Put the crushed ice and then the dib dab lolly on the top, and then even sprinkle a bit of dip. It's gonna be good. It's basically like a mixture. I'm putting a bit of mint in it as well because I want to kind of make it a bit fresh, and you got to jazz up a cocktail, haven't you?
Yeah, and then we can obviously just like add a little bit of alcohol to it if we want. Make it a little non-virgin cocktail.
Exactly.
And just like that.
The camera cut off, so I don't know what we've just had before. But basically, I was just saying that we didn't talk through any of our products. So if you want to see what we use, we did a get ready with us a couple of videos back where I put in the description bar the products that we used, and we did talk through them as we were going along. But today we wanted to just kind of talk about these little topics and get ready with us because we just thought it would be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed it.
Make sure to give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe and comment down below anything you want to see us do next. Also, our social links are down below if you'd like to check out our Instagrams and see what we get up to in everyday life when we're not on YouTube.
Exactly. Nothing fun, but come along if you fancy it. We don't mind.
Nothing fancy.
Exactly.
Bye guys.
See you next week.